Today, in our Strategy Works leadership program, we got a question from one of a founder of a small business, and he says that I got a review, negative review on Google My Business, and he responded to that review instantly. But after that moment, the conversation took a very bad shape. It got into argument, and it didn't work for him because it attracted many more reviews, and then he stopped finally responding to that. Now, this is very, I could say, relevant question, and I think it is very important question we should be knowing that if your business goes into something of this kind of situation, what you should do. Okay, so I will give you some of my thoughts onto this side. Right. So before I give you, I'll give you one scenario. Right. Let me give a story. I have one of my client, which is based in US, and they are very small guys. Uh, Probably I could say they are a one-man company. They are into some kind of astrology business in US. And you know what happened? One fine day, one customer he writes a negative review on Google, stating that you have taken all my money, you have cheated us, fooled us, you are fake, right? So it was a bit lengthy sentence. I'm just giving gist of it. But the same guy with the same name, he goes to bark.com, at the same thing. The same guy again goes to Facebook page of the company. He writes over there, and we were handling that client's entire digital marketing work. Right. So when I saw it in the morning, early morning at 10 o'clock, I said, "Man, what is this?" So I thought to respond, but before I respond, I thought, let me get a clarity from the client. But who is this guy? What happened? So he tells me, Jan, I'm sorry, but this guy is, I never spoke to him. He is not my customer. All right, good. So now we thought, what should we respond to him? Right? So what we did, as our client has told us, this guy has never visited him, he has not consulted him. So this seems to be a hardcore fake review coming from somebody who's not associated with his business. Maybe we could say he could be some kind of competition or someone who's trying to spoil his name in the market. So what we did, right? We responded to all the platforms saying that we are very sorry to have your opinion about the services what is being offered by our client. I'm just telling you. And then I asked him in a polite way, would you mind letting us know on which day and time have you consulted him? Do you have got any payment receipt with you? If you can share with us on the given email ID, right? A given. So now we knew he doesn't have anything, and we pasted the same thing onto all the platform wherever he has done the go. Okay. So now we knew nothing is going to come, and there was no further response from that guy onto the same thread. So now, what actually we did? So first thing first, if you go into the similar scenario, number one, your first job is to go and get a kind of confirmation whether the person who's writing the review is actually a real customer of yours or not. So check into database, whatever is possible. Just go and try to find out. Right? Number one. Number two, once you are sure if he's a customer, good for you. If he's not a customer, things are more simpler and easy. Just go and respond to them, asking for some credential which you can go and tell that I'm going to verify into my database. And based on that, I will come back to you with a proper solution. So when you write this, what happens? The people who are the neutral people, or maybe the other people or customers or prospects, those are looking at that thread, when they read it, they are able to trying to see a proper scenario what is happening. So they could see that somebody was irritated, not happy. You as a company were able to respond to them, asking for resolution. You show them a positiveness by asking them to share the data so that you can take your corrective action. Now, so those people are again waiting for things to happen. If the guy has not responded with the proper information or responded back onto the same thread, then people are watching the thread. They can get to know that this guy was trying to fool around very clearly. Okay. Now, what if the customer was really a genuine customer and was not at all happy with your service? Right. So now I strongly recommend, see, think about it, like if you were in position of that customer, how you might have felt. Think like that. Somebody who might have invested any piece of money, it could be small money, a big amount of money. Money is money, which is hard earned by people, and when they invest in your business, they've got certain consumer rights, or they expect certain benefits from you. Right? And if it is a genuine problem that you are not able to deliver expected outcomes, or the way you are trying to market yourself, if somewhere there's a discrepancy, certainly you should be responsible for that goof up, period. Because always keep in mind, we always say, right, customer is a king or customer is right. Yes, they are right. But if they're wrong, certainly your job is to communicate to them. Now, see, one more thing. For any business, it is almost impossible to maintain a 100% quality or a process in time. So sometimes some lapses might happen because of infrastructure problem, because of people, because of the process. Anything might happen. But in those scenarios, I think you should be first thing first, treat the other guy as a human, try to understand their pain. So first, moment somebody writes negative about it, acknowledge them, saying that, hey man, we are here for you. First, very simple. Because what happens, think like that. Somebody did a negative review. Now, because why they did negative review? Because on back of their mind, they are expecting that you will do some activity. You will do respond. You might respond. Correct? Now, I take a step back. First thing first, as a business, you should always try that you should not let people go to any open platform like Google My Business or Facebook or LinkedIn or any other public platform where they can talk negative about you. And I think apart from your competitions or fake people, a genuine customer will try to avoid any kind of these scenarios. And it happens only when you, as a company, you have not responded to their calls. You said, I'm not going to listen to you. We have sold the item, now your problem. I don't care. If those kind of approaches are there from the company side, then certainly it's a bad thing. But as I say, right, sometimes bigger organizations, they do not have a control what is happening at the end, at the ground level. Maybe some team member might be very irritated guy, or he might be very rude guy. He might have responded badly with the customer. So in that case, the first thing what I recommend for any business, you should have a very clear communication mentioned on your all the platforms. Could be your website, social media. Just mention that if someone is not happy with the service, all you need to do is there's a very specific number or email address, write to them, and we guarantee you a response within 24 hours. And you should make it as a prime responsibility. Just like, there's a company called Airtel in India. Their Twitter handle is amazing. Okay? You do a tweet, and it is guaranteed within an hour time, you will get a call from their Bombay office. They will try to speak to you to know the problem. And I tell you, it gets resolved. Most of the time, within 1 to 2 hours, the problem is actually being resolved. And that is one of the best example I could say how companies should manage the complaints and grievances. right? When those things are done, then when your platforms, your internal platforms are not able to connect with the people, listen to them, they get frustrated. Out of frustration, they go onto third-party platforms and start bad mouthing about you. And I tell you, as a company, if people go and do this job, you have already lost the battle. All you do is the damage control just by responding them. I know, try to defend yourself. No, we are great. We do this XYZ. No, don't do that, man. If something is bad, you feel there is a problem, go for from your side, accept it, replace it, give a reservice, or give some coupon code, whatever you think could make that guy a bit relax, bit comfortable. All right. So this is an important part. I see as a business, open a proper channel for people to give their problems or let you know your problems in a direct channel. It should not go into hierarchy mode that no complaint comes to an executive, it goes to the manager, from manager to the boss, and then super boss. Oh man, break the way. You should have a very dedicated department to handle the customer grievances. Period. If you start following this, probably you will see wildness negativity is talking of being happening on your platforms. All right. So implement this and do let me know in case you got any more further questions onto this topic. I would be happy to talk about it. All right. On the same note, keep doing marketing and keep making great customer experiences. Bye bye.